What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I appreciate all the people who are tuning in every day when I'm all over the place, and the people that are on the same journey that I am. I think that it's been a pretty fucking tough reality check lately, and I think that there's a lot of feelings that are everywhere. And I think that it's like some of us are really disconnected with how we feel, because maybe our version of what we thought our life should be like is like unfulfilled, because we're focusing on the one thing that we don't have rather than the things that we still have. It's like this guy is sitting on the 3 cups, but there's one above his head that he can't get to, and that's what's fucking him up, because that's what he's focusing on. And all that's doing is making things really unbalanced. Maybe that's what the focus is. Why are we still so unbalanced? I think some of us just keep ourselves here because we don't want to have to keep feeling those same feelings of loss and regret that maybe some of us still haven't let go of. It's loving someone and knowing that there is this partnership here, that someone you just want to be with, someone that you just want this stable relationship with. But every time you think you know what you want and you go for it, it's like it's a conflict. It's either in your head, or it's the people that are around, or it's outside people, or just drama. But you know that this is what you want. So you just spend all this time waiting. And it's like you could go either direction at any time. Because whatever this was, where we took all these swords and we're just laying here feeling like we're defeated, is like spending all this time being stuck in this energy where it's like things are a constant juggle. Like, do I want this? Do I want this? It's always back and forth. It's always back and forth. And it's like, where's the balance? Where do things stop? Is it more than one person? Are you constantly like, well, should I be with this person, or should I go back to this person? Or do you constantly go from one person to the next? Is there ever a decision made about, do I want this person? Is this who I want? Some of us know what we want. Some of us have seen enough of this situation. And this potential has always been here. But yet, we're still disappointed. Because maybe part of that was missing. When there was an offer, it didn't come with love, because this is something where we thought this potential was here, but all we ended up being was disappointed, and we're just sitting here still stuck in this unbalance, because that's the one cup that we wanted. trying to figure out what it's going to take for us to feel fulfilled, what it's going to take for us to be happy. Taking that step out into this, if for no one else, for ourselves. It's not about making a decision, it's coming into clarity with what that decision is going to be. Because some of us still need to heal from some things. Some of us are trying to figure out a way to manipulate this to go the way that we want it to. Some of us need to take a break. We need to say no. We need to have the right boundaries with people. And we need to lay this burden down. Because sometimes people come back after they betrayed you, but what they're coming back with is still being only about themselves. Why do you keep going back to the people that betrayed you and thinking that it would change? Because some people are always going to be about themselves. Some of you standing in your full power can be grounded, can be wise and patient, and still know that there's things that you could work on inside of yourself where you don't have to try to manipulate a situation to get it to go the way that you want to, where you don't have to constantly keep trying to make things work with people that you know isn't gonna work because you're too fucking scared to take the leap of faith with somebody else. Maybe you feel like you don't have the strength or you don't know how to do this. But it's here. But people spend so much time in their head where they'll just block out the communication because of all the stuff that's going on inside of their head. But the truth is, you're keeping yourself in your head and you're shutting people out on purpose. There's so many things that we can accomplish. There are so many things that we can bring into our life if we stand in the right power, realizing that this has always been here. And that we can make these wishes come true. Even if in the past there were some people who didn't know what they wanted. So they were all over the place just searching for that next person that could make them feel good at that moment, because all we really wanted was just to figure out what could make us happy. The happiness has always been here. But I think that it's time to even out the scales. Things need to be even on both sides to make it even, and it needs to be a decision that's made to do what's right because of what's fair. So that you can have an equal give and take with somebody. Some of you guys need to walk away from someone that you know is never going to work together with you. Someone that is abusive on purpose because of the way they are. They're toxic. And this is something that you've thought about for so long. And you've been back and forth in your head because you think that maybe this person will compromise. You think that maybe this person will understand, but it's just like you don't ever have the clarity to make that decision. Some of you guys need to apologize to someone that you broke their heart because there was another person involved. Maybe it's about not getting the apology that you need in your life, but realizing that when you're holding on to this, all you're doing is internalizing the grief and the feelings that go with this, because maybe you fucked up, maybe they fucked up, maybe you both fucked up. But it's time to move forward. Moving forward past the bullshit. Some of you guys are so fucking afraid to open up to somebody, so you just keep it to yourself. Some people are getting to the point where they don't want to fight for this anymore. They're going to walk away because there's too many things that just never move forward. It's a constant fight between, do I stay or do I go? This person doesn't want to fight for this anymore. And when they make this call, this decision, who's going to be hit with the truth? When this final decision is made about this, some of you guys need to make a final decision about the mother of your children. Stop putting work into something that doesn't really ever go anywhere, and let this tower fall, because you know that it's not built right. You know that it's not going to work. But you still keep sending those messages. You still keep thinking, if I work on this, then this can work for us. No. It's not going to work. And some of you guys are so fucking burnt out with this, just to the point where you're mentally exhausted and you need some action. But the way that you communicate is just like, are you communicating? Knowing that you have the potential to have complete happiness, that you have the potential to stand on a solid ground, that this is stable, this is tens, this is the level that good things are built on. But you're fighting it because you won't make a fucking decision because of all the mixed feelings. When maybe you guys make up to break up, so you feel like you're defeated, but it's like it bounces back and forth between both sides, and it's just like this constant thing. But all you're staying is stuck in this fucking fighting. You're fighting it in your head, but not realizing that if you were to make this decision, you're going to move forward into something really good, and the universe is going to reward you for making this decision to move forward into your life. Some of you guys have went through a situation where at one time there probably was love, or what you thought was love. But there's always breakups, there's always arguments, there's always something that flips over to the complete other side, and you need to walk away from this. Instead of staying stuck in your head and trying to fight for this and trying to do this and trying to do that, because you're the one that's going to lose in the end. And this person is always going to have someone else in their life. This is what they do. But I don't think that you realize that by you holding on to someone who's always going to have someone else, you're the one that's losing. And it really is affecting your life, your money, everything. Who's losing here? What are you losing? And what are they losing? If they always have somebody else and you're always trying to go back and be a part of that situation, you're the one losing. Moving forward into a new direction on purpose. Figuring out what it is that you want and going for it, instead of staying stuck in this fucking same circle where it never moves forward. It sits here. There's no moving forward in this. There is no progress. This is not going to go the way that you think it will go, no matter how hard you try. This is something that is going to stay in this loss and regret. You're going to always be put back into the position where the focus is going to be on the things that were lost and not on the things that were still there, because that's where your focus is. You're focusing on the things that you lost, but you don't see the Two of Cups that's behind you. Some of you guys have a really good relationship that you're not even paying attention to because you're too worried about the shit that you lost. You guys need to move forward. We all need to move forward and past the things that where it's a constant battle. It's time to move forward. It's time to do the right thing. And not be worried about, well, this is how I grew up. This is how I usually do things. This isn't how it's supposed to go. But you know what the right thing is, and that means that some of this shit's gotta die. Some of this shit has to go so it can come back better for you, whether or not it's with this person or not. Some of you need to let somebody go, because you know damn well it's not gonna change. All you're doing is putting more time into this, more time into a situation where it's sexually based. So this starts and stops right away. So you're putting your time into this. You're spending all your time talking to this person, whatever, sex or not, but then it always ends up that this person is intentionally fucking your life up. Because they want you to put the time into them so they can keep doing this to you. This is what they're going to do on purpose every time. Maybe it's because of the history. Maybe it's because you guys have known each other a long time, or maybe it's because you're you're keeping yourself stuck in this dream state of what it could be. But all it's doing is blocking your intuition. You can't see the truth in this. This person, it's time to cut out the bullshit, okay? Because this person this person is lying to you. This person is trying to stop you from moving forward with your life, and this person is codependent and insecure with them in themselves, and it's keeping you stuck in a cycle because you refuse to learn your lesson. For some of you, you've been this solid emotional person in their life, but this person is out of control with how they speak. This person is out of control with the way they come in and out of your life, and it's chaotic and it's disruptive, and you need to have the right boundaries. You need to set up the boundaries. You need to push this person out of your life and have the courage and persistence to not let these people get to you anymore. Because the potential of what you could be they're holding you back from your purpose. They're holding you back from seeing from moving forward into your life to letting you be what you should be. Maybe some of you guys are going to finally have the clarity about some of you guys are going to have clarity about this person that you keep going back to from your past. And I think that it's time to think about what it is that you want and go for it. You don't have to keep staying stuck to someone who never really treated you like an option. No matter how many times you offer this cup to this person, it's never going to change how this is. Just going to keep you stuck to this cycle that needed to end a long time ago, because there's never any closure. There's never, the lesson is never learned here. You're pretty much offering yourself to stay stuck in something that's never going to change. because all you're doing is fighting the fact that this could be something that is a solid ground to stand on, because you're fighting yourself in your head, because you refuse to make the decision to move forward. I think it's time to be grounded. It's time to be this king, take on this king energy. But that's going to start with some boundaries for some of you. This is going to start with, you really do need to push some people out of your life right now and focus on yourself and focus on what it's going to take to show to people the things that you're no longer going to put up with. Because this is why everything is unbalanced in your life. And I think some of you need to pay attention to your dreams, because this is going to be revealed to you. You're going to have clarity about some things. And some of you are keeping yourself stuck in a situation where there's always another person, and it's time to move forward. I think that some of you guys are dealing with someone that it's something to do with family. It could be someone you have kids with. It could be someone that raised you. But there's been a level of narcissism your entire life, and whether or not you're the victim, whether or not you took on the traits, it's there, and it's fucking up your life. And not only that, but it is fucking up the lives of the people that you keep bringing into it. It's time to take a leap of faith into something new and better. Don't be scared. You tried that you beat the hell out of that old horse how many times? How'd that go? You were the one that was left upside down and unable to be any type of solid thing in your life. Is loving someone, is a partnership with someone a balance of two people together? Is it about compassion? Is it about patience? Or is love to you sexually based and sleeping with more than one person? Take the sex out of the situation. If you guys didn't have sex, would you consider this situation to be love? What is your view on love? Do you have a distorted view of love that you keep putting time into, and you're the one that ends up on your knees right here every time? Some of us are learning. Some of us need to pay attention to your dreams or get more sleep. Some of you need to create some barriers and move forward in your life with intention. Give back. There's some people who should be giving back more in a situation. When you know someone has tried to help you, are you helping them? It's about transformation, transforming into something that you were supposed to be. And realizing that there may be more than one way to get there. There's more than one way to heal. There's more than one way to do things. It's about meditation. So we can stop these mental triggers. And the last few nights I started doing some chakra healing meditation stuff when I sleep. And I honestly do feel like a way better when I wake up. And I think that if you don't have the time to, sit and meditate like they say we should, if you look up chakra meditation music, it's been pretty helpful to me, and I've only done it a few days. Anyways, I hope everyone has a good day.